All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Sunday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, Batters Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know, Hudco Roofing and HudcoRoofing.com. LSU Tigers. Basketball Tigers beat MIZZOU, get back on the winning track, as we assumed they would, right? I mean, you all kind of saw it. MIZZOU is a really bad basketball team. And LSU blew them out 75-55 and didn't even really feel that close. I actually had a wild hair and broke one of my cardinal rules. I bet LSU, but not from the onset. I live in-game bet LSU at halftime. So LSU led by 6 at half, and the line was 13.5. And I was like, yep, I'm going to bet that. So I did, and won. That was good. So, 7 teams in the top 10 lost. All 5 AP top 5 teams lost yesterday. That's the first time that's ever happened. All top 5 teams lost in the same day. First time that's literally ever happened in the history of college basketball. St. Mary's beat Gonzaga. Colorado beat number 2 Arizona. Tennessee beat number 3 Auburn. Michigan State beat number 4 Purdue, and Baylor beat number 5 Kansas. And I mean, for what it's worth, number 6 lost as well because Arkansas beat Kentucky. So, what a day. Excuse me, what a day for college basketball. But LSU beats Baylor. A win that's not going to really help you with respect to the bracket at all. But again, it was more important to avoid that loss. Not losing to Missouri was more important than beating Missouri. I know it's weird to say it that way, but it's true. Like, the win didn't help you. A loss would have been really bad. So you beat Mizzou, and your net, you actually, because of all the upsets yesterday. So your net, you went from 18 to 16. So you jumped 2 spots in the net. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so, and then baseball yesterday. A slow start for the baseball Tigers yesterday. Southern got up 2-0 early. Really just one inning where McHale put a couple guys on and made a bad pitch, left a breaking ball over the plate. Kid smashed it for an RBI. So LSU got down 2-0, but rallied like you figured they would. They eventually broke through against Southern and win it 9-2. We got to now. Trey Morgan was 4 for 5. Would have bounced back for him. Dylan Cruz 2 for 4. Barry 0 for 4. He's pressing, man. Jacob Berry's pressing too much. Jordan Thompson came back, had a nice day. Was 2 for 3 at the plate. Played a clean shortstop, so that was nice to see. The concern is Javen Coleman. They lifted him mid count, so it was strange that during the game, none of the people covering the game mentioned this on Twitter. But if you weren't watching, Coleman threw a ball that got away from him, kind of went to the backstop, and Jason Kelly, the pitching coach, came out, and then sort of immediately Jay Johnson and Corey Couture, the trainer, came out. So when that happens and the pitcher leaves mid-count, something's wrong, right? So after the game, Jay Johnson said that Javen just didn't feel good or something like that. We'll check on. Like he really downplayed it, but I hope that's the case because man, a pitcher leaving mid count is concerning. So hopefully Javen Coleman's okay. And then we'll see, who LSU is going to start today. We know Ty Floyd's going to start one of the games. We'll see what they do with the other. It's kind of going to depend on matchups. We should get an extended look at Devin Fontenot today. Fontenot's only pitched one inning all year, so they got to get him on the mound. I mean, I get it. Like, I love the Razelman Fontenot setup closer, but sometimes you got to run him out there and get him work. So that needs to happen today too. We got 18 innings of baseball. All right. Let's say some good mornings here. David Hawes, Patrick Cason. Hey, Dad. Good morning from Kansas. Good. Glad y'all made it. Glad y'all made it safely. Shelby Kelly. One of the bloodiest UFC events I've seen happen last night. Ooh. No kidding. I didn't see it last night. I was watching basketball. I know we got Covington Masvidal next week. Ooh. Okay. All right. Jerry DeLucky, good morning from Mardi Gras. Be hitting up Sazerac House later today. Again, LOL. Awesome. Awesome, Jerry. Glad to hear that. Kyle Aycock, Will Myers, Kentucky backdoor cover with a 3 at the buzzer was brutal. Oh. Well, excuse me. You win something like that, you lose something like that for sure. Andrew Juge, what's good? Loomis in progress. The Cap Nerds outrage initiated. Yeah, so they restructured Michael Thomas. So anybody who, again, as we talked about it yesterday, anybody they say so they restructured Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramchick, and Andrus Pete yesterday, notably. So anybody who wondered if Michael Thomas was going to be on the Saints roster this year, yes, he's going to be on. I try to tell you all this. Like, there was no way that they were going to get rid of one of the best players in the league at their greatest position of need that was also going to cost them $20 million against the cap to get rid of him. So no way. Damn, excuse me. Cough. Darn. Morning, Scone. Sean McKinnon, good morning. Robert Martin. The LSU girls have a good game today. Yeah, man. They'll wrap up the regular season. The Lady Tigers will today against Tennessee. Softball, by the way, plays Purdue. But they'll play. Lady Tigers play Tennessee today. What time is that game? 1 o'clock. So Lady Tigers will play Tennessee at 1 o'clock. That's a ranked Tennessee team. So up there at Thompson-Boling Arena, wrapping up the regular season. And the SEC women's basketball tournament is next weekend. Jesse Post, good morning. Trivia Carter, good morning. It's my birthday, and I need an E-Rock and Drew birthday song. Well, Trivia, happy birthday to you. I am certain we will be here long enough to get the two of them awake, and they're both still sleeping, but I'm sure we'll get them awake to get a birthday song. You know that'll happen. All right, Jesse Post, Pat Huseman, Elite Goods LLC, Brandon, good morning. Whenever MIZZOU hit those first 2 3-pointers, said, oh, insert cuss word. No, man. See, I tried to tell you that yesterday, and I think you might have been the one that's like, okay, because you said that, now they're going to be great. And I pointed out that Missouri's like 300 and so they're one of the worst teams in the country at 3-pointers, and it's one of those things where even if they make 2 in a row or 3 in a row or 4, it doesn't matter. Like the way that you have a large enough sample size to go like, this is not a good free throw shooting team. So sorry, y'all. Mizzou shot 20% from 3 for the game. Like that's just not. They have the box score at LSUsports.net. So Mizzou ended up 3 of 15 from 3. They made those first 2 early, and they made 1 more the rest of the game. 3 of 15. They're terrible. Like, that's a bad basketball team. Very bad basketball team. Let's see. I love every single one of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. OG, double OG, triple OG. All right, Elite Goods. That's great. I love some positivity here in the morning. Brandon, let's see. Tennessee baseball has scored 56 runs in 2 games. I don't care who you're playing. That's good. Tommy Poole, good morning. D. It's nuts. Good morning. Cliff Nelson, good morning. Let's see. Morning Scone. What's good? Appreciate the video of you and Drew at Daddy's Work. Yes. So that's our Saturday tradition. After morning Scone, I take Drew for a ride. We always go to my work, and he rides the elevators. I don't know why. He just loves to do that. He knows it's part of his Saturday routine. He loves it. So happy to do it. Happy to video it on Instagram and show it to the world. Cliff Nelson, I guess I missed it previously. How did Will Wade get the general moniker? Somebody ripped off the Andrew Luck thing. There was an Andrew Luck Twitter account, like a parody account that was like General Luck, and basically because he looks like with the beard and all this stuff, Andrew Luck, they put him in like a old school military outfit, and it was basically like, excuse me, can't remember if like he was writing letters to it was like dearest mother or dearest Abby to like his wife or whatever. But anyway, and it was, and someone just ripped that idea off. That's all. And so his Twitter account started. Apollo Balboa 1985. Matt, where do you realistically see LSU basketball season ending? I think they'll lose at Arkansas and beat Alabama. I think they'll end up a 6 seed, and they'll beat an 11 in the first round. And then I hope that they have a favorable matchup and can win a second game and get into the Sweet 16. That's my hope. And then when that happens, you never know. See how it goes. Tracy Poole, good morning. Armstrong Grappling. Joe Bear will hit 15 to 20 homers this year. He's a killer at the plate. Hey, man. If you've been here for any length of time, Armstrong Grappling, you've heard me say that for several months now. Because I had a scout friend who had been watching the team, through fall and then preseason, and basically said that I've been telling y'all Joe Bear, they thought he'd start in right field, and Barry would be at third, but apparently Barry, they feel like might just be too much of a defensive liability at third, so that Barry in right field, so Joe Bear's DHing. But yeah, Tommy Poole, money was money again. Yes, he was. Where are we? Scott McClendon. Morning, Matt. Heard Mason Smith is not with the team anymore. What happened? I haven't heard that. What I do know is that, when did you hear that? Sorry, there were. I do know that Mason Smith, and again, let me apologize to everybody for the post-nasal drip in the morning. I don't know why it's gotten worse here over this last couple of weeks. If it's the weather, the allergies, something else. But anyway, Mason Smith was one of the players who was being actively recruited away from LSU, which of course is not legal, but like along with Keyshawn Butte, and I know that a certain look, Gordon was looking at a deal with Mason Smith as well. I thought they had it done. That's why I hesitated when you asked the question. So no, I've not heard that. The last I heard was that Gordon was doing a deal with Mason and with so he did Butte and several others. The next round were Mason. Oh, Ali Gay. Those were the next two they were set to announce, was Mason Smith and Ali Gay. So maybe they didn't. I don't know. But I'll ask. I'll follow up. Andrew Jude, trip to Napa looked amazing. Glad you got away and had a good time. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, man, it was awesome. Weather was incredible. Just the scenery, the landscape, just awesome, man. Just beautiful. Beautiful part of the country. Beautiful part of the world. Ronnie Dugas, good morning. Kelly Snyder, hail Bacchus, all right. It is Mardi Gras weekend. Hope those of you that made it to Endymion had a good time, a safe time. Cody Powers, going to support the Tiger baseball this morning. Bringing my son to his first game. That's awesome, man. Very good. Y'all enjoy the day out there. Ryan Amanda Guidry, good morning. Ted Harris, overrated, underrated, the rock band Rush. A guy who knows me far too well, but I'm not taking that bait this morning. Not doing it. But what I will say is horribly overrated. Rush, horribly overrated. None of their music holds up. Any of it released today, people would just look at it and roll their eyes and be, what is this crap? Blaine Smith, what's up? Stephen Robeek, good morning. My buddy Stephen Robeek just celebrated his 40th birthday. Celebrated yesterday a little bit out at Tin Roof. Had a few cold ones. Beautiful day out there. It was awesome. Dave Clark, Matt, good morning. When do you do AFR at the taco place? Okay, so Dave, you're talking about Torchy's Tacos. Do not do AFR at Torchy's. So it's important point of clarification. After AFR, I go to Torchy's for a remote where I'll hang out there from 6:30 to 8:30. It's going to be once a month for, I did not need to look up and see that. Jameson Williams, they just showed that in slow-mo. Did not need to see that. So once a month, I'll do the remote there. So it's phone or remote during Jimmy's show. I'll be there from 6:30 to 8:30, hanging out. Y'all come eat dinner, watch games, whatever. So we'll pick the next one for March sometime soon, I'm sure. Mark Allen thought LSU was Mason Smith's dream school. Could be, but when other teams pop up, first of all, when you stink, and the head coach that recruited you, who also is kind of a position coach, gets fired, and a new staff comes in, and then other schools are pursuing you with gigantic NIL deals, you look around. Debbie Jenkins, good morning. Blaine Smith saw Saints restructure contracts. Yep. So they have a long road to go, man. They got to get, I think there was $71 million over the cap, and remember Mike Triplett told us a couple weeks ago that he did the math and was able to clear like 101 million or something like that. So, so they're not done. Far from it. No, get there, create some space. But they restructured Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramczyk, and Andrus Peat. So they're on their way. Let's see. Shelby, you better leave Rush alone. Speaking of great bands, let's hear some Creed. Let's see. Kath Marie Sanders Humphreys, good morning. Mark Allen, so the Hudco signs in East Texas. Pumped about this. Hit the jingle. I'll hit the jingle. I don't know what signs you saw in East Texas, but here you go.
Hudco Roofing. Hudco Roofing. When you need a roof, call someone you know. Scone and Terrio.
All you need is Hudco.
Hudco Roofing. Hudco Roofing. Call Hudco Roofing.
364.
1007.
All right. Let's see. Good morning from Knoxville, Tennessee. All right there. Tracy Poole, Jesse Post. MIZZOU shot 100% free throws in the first half. It was really their only shot, was if Kobe Brown got going, and we fouled him a ton. But even still, man, how about the day Sharif had in the first half? Gave LSU really good minutes. Sharif played 19 minutes at a career-high 9 points. 4 of 6 from the floor. Also pulled down 7 rebounds. Tari Eason, great game in just 20 minutes off the bench. Gave you 18 points, 6 boards, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Really filled it up and didn't need to run the floor for the entire game. They were able to play a lot of guys. Gaines played 22 minutes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double figures. Days had 10. Murray had 11. Pinson had 10. So a lot of guys got involved. LSU actually made their free throws, 19 of 23. Shot too many threes. Some of that was late. How about Gaines hitting the 3 at the buzzer? That wasn't a great look. They were dribbling out. For those that missed it, like LSU was up 17. They're just dribbling out the clock, and and MIZZOU had backed off, like they're just going to let the clock run out. Gaines threw up a 3 at the buzzer and swished it. Wade was like, sorry, to Kwanzaa. All right. Oh. Got it. Okay, Carl the Cat clarified. Not Mason Smith, the defensive lineman. Mason Smith, who was on staff. Let me check that real quick. Thank you for the clarification, Carl the Cat. Okay. Well, so Mason Smith, who's on staff, his title is Director of High School and Community Relations. He's one of the guys in the recruiting office. Well, he last tweeted on Feb 18 from the box. So, I mean, it was last week. So maybe something did happen this week. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but that's... thank you for the clarification, Carl, because that would have been very, very perplexing had that been Mason Smith, the defensive lineman, especially since I know they stepped up and did an NIL deal to keep it. Let's see. Trey Guy, good morning. Brandon, hope to see E-Rock and Drew this morning. Well, I think they're up. Drew just walked through here. I don't know if Erica did, but I think I hear the sync. Yeah, I think Erica's up too. Yep, Erica's up too. Let's see, Brandon, I like what they're doing with Milazzo, bunting in runs. I'll take that all day if we're in the position to do it. Absolutely. It's more about productive at-bats, productive outs, move runners over. I'm okay with bunting to score a run. I've said that very much. It's the only time I'm ever okay with laying down a bunt if you're going to score a run on the play. Excuse me. I'll give up an out to score a run. Like Milazzo was 0 for 2, but he walked. Had a run scored, had an RBI. I'm with it. Guessing we'll see McManus catch today. At least, I don't think he'll catch 18 innings, but he'll probably catch one of the games today. Joey B19, will Coach O be welcome back in the future when 2019 team is celebrated? Absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta remember, man. It's rare that a coach leaves of his own volition. I mean, coaches, the old saying is coaches are hired to be fired. So yeah, man. I mean, absolutely. Whenever that team is honored, he'll be welcome back. I mean, Les came back, in 17 for the 10-year anniversary of the 07 team, and he was 1 year removed from being fired. You know. Let's see. Cliff Nelson, can LSU basketball win the SEC tournament? If they pull that off, can they climb to a 4 seed? Well, Cliff, I think if they beat Arkansas and Alabama, they have a shot of being a 4 seed. So if they win the SEC tournament, absolutely. If they beat Arkansas on the road, then Bama, and then go win four games, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the SEC tournament. I was trying to think if they still have a shot at the double bye. I don't think they do, but they could win 4 games in 4 days. Absolutely. Tazzer Johnson found out that McVay requested an interview with Hankton from LSU to be his OC, and the Rams offered ex-LSU assistant quarterback coach last year, turned down. Tazzer, we talked about that maybe last week, I think while I was in Biloxi. The Rams hired Liam Cohen from Kentucky, the OC from Kentucky. So, but they did request an interview with Hankton. They offered Brandon Harris. Hey, babe, come see real quick. It's Trivia's birthday.
Aww.
And he requested a birthday song from you and Drew.
Okay. You can do it in here. Later again.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe. Ooh.
I'm just
Ooh.
I'm going to put some feet on
Okay.
I'm not in a week. Those better straight out.
Okay. She's not feeling great this weekend. So, we'll see. We'll get it done. Shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Adebo, apologies, I had to get that off my chest. Trivia, Nickelback is underrated and hated for no reason. I kind of agree. Well, let me rephrase. Early Nickelback, very good. Why am I watching some calf roping documentary on ESPN? What is this? Can I please watch SportsCenter instead of calf roping? What is that? Huh. Lord. 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. I can't get SportsCenter? Anyway. All right. Mark Allen, Drew Hurst, good morning. Dad, Laurel and Aiden say good morning and love the Hutco jingle. That's awesome. Well, good morning, Laurel and Aiden. I hope you're having a great morning so far. That's my niece and nephew in Kansas. The older sister and brother of the twin boys that y'all probably saw took pictures with a few nights ago, if you saw that post. Samuel Merrifield, ceiling as far as seating for LSU. Ceiling, okay. If they beat Alabama, or if they win at Arkansas, beat Alabama, and win the SEC tournament, which would include potentially wins over Kentucky and Auburn, you could see them climb as high as a 3. I don't think that's going to happen, okay, to be very clear. I don't think that's realistic. So I think a realistic ceiling is you probably lose at Arkansas, you beat Alabama, maybe win a game in the SEC tournament, and you're a 5 seed. I think that's realistic. Scotty Nero, Sharif made a case to get more minutes over Afton Reed last night. Well, here's what I would tell you. And I thought Efton played well also in his 20 minutes. That was an opponent, and Sharif had not been playing well prior. That was an opponent that was severely undersized. So LSU went bigger. Alex Fudge only played 1 minute in the game. They gave those minutes to Sharif off the bench. And maybe it's because the matchup favored or Shaq was in the crowd or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know necessarily that we learned a ton from that game. Shelby, I think I like Masvidal. Ben Giat finally got approved from insurance. Hopefully the roof will be done soon. Boom. That a baby get Ben Giat. Y'all know what to do. If you're like Ben Giat, holler at Hudco. Roof replacement, roof repairs. We are happy to help. James Jones, what's up with the Scone and Tea podcast? You two are hilarious. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. We're kind of in a weird spot where I just don't know if we're going to do it weekly or monthly. Like, it was weekly during the football season, and I don't know if we're going to keep doing it outside of football season. So we've dropped a few episodes since. Do we keep going? Don't know. T-Bob's out of town right now. I was out of town. I was in California, and I was in Biloxi, and just been kind of hit or miss. So but thank you for listening. Smash that like button. 71 watching on YouTube, only 28 likes. Appreciate that. Smash that like button. Tommy Poole, Rush is a generational thing. For instance, Tool is overrated. There's probably some truth to that. But my gauge has always been, will a band hold up? Like, could you drop that music in any era and it's a hit? If no one had ever heard of the band Rush, and you dropped a Rush song today, would it be a hit? And my opinion on that is absolutely not. That's why I have a very unpopular opinion about the Beatles, because I say the same thing about the Beatles. Not much of the Beatles music that if it dropped today would be a hit. There are some songs that would be, but not a lot of it. That said, the Beatles, for what they were generationally and starting a sort of musical revolution, absolutely they deserve to be in the pantheon where they are. I'm just not a huge fan of their music. Anyway, I get it. Not a popular take. Oh, that's a good question. Cortland, if people buy a player's jersey, the player transfers before the season, do they get paid from the school they left? I would guess so, yeah. Let's see, do you know any running back in the draft with Alvin Kamara's skill set we can draft just in case Kamara gets a 6-game suspension? So it's not just in case, Tazzer. Like, Alvin Kamara, it's mandated. Like, he was arrested. It was a violent crime. He's going to get at least 6 games. Like, that's not even a question. You know, I think you have to look at, excuse me. I think you have to look at drafting a running back either way, because I don't know if you're sold on Tony Jones Jr. And Mark Ingram. I think you sign Mark Ingram to a 1-year veteran deal with little to no money guaranteed. So that way, if he comes in and wins a spot, great. And if not, you move on. Top running backs in the draft, Isaiah Spiller from A&M, Breece Hall from Iowa State, Kenneth Walker from Michigan State. I'll tell you a guy, because of the way you asked it, about a guy similar to Kamara. I'm not sure he's Kamara, but it's Kyron Williams from Notre Dame. And that's a guy that Brian Kelly coached. But if you watch Kyron play, he is 5'9", 199, so he's a smaller back, but he can fly and he can make you miss, and he's really good catching the ball as well out of the backfield. War number 23 for them is a really good player. So here you go. He caught, in his 3 seasons at Notre Dame, as a freshman, caught 1 pass. 2020 caught 35 passes. 2020 caught 42 passes. So he's a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. I mean, very much in that mold. I mean, if you're looking for that guy that might be, a third round get sort of deal, like that could be your guy. Kenneth Kyle wasn't watching. Did it look serious with Coleman? So he's talking about Javen Coleman, who left yesterday mid-count. No, but when does it ever, right? I mean, it's just more concerning because a lot of time, and I don't want to even say things like, well, sometimes guys, well, I won't say it, but like sometimes guys, like, they throw and something happens, like they hear or feel something, and they're like, oh, I got to get out of here, but you get this checked out. So, but again, Jay Johnson didn't say much after the game, only that, hang on, I want to read exactly his quote, because I think Leah Van quoted it. I can't remember if it was Leah or if it was Jacques. Here you go. On Javen Coleman, Jay Johnson said, quote, he wasn't feeling good. His arm was bothering him, so we'll find out. No update on that yet. Like, that don't sound great. Hopefully it's just like a fatigue thing. Don't know. But that's a guy that they're going to need, because it seems like how they were piecing it together was Money on Friday, McHale as a starter on Saturday, followed by Coleman, who could give you long relief, Floyd on Sunday. That's kind of, it seems like how they are piecing this together. And I like that, because if Coleman's comfortable coming out of the bullpen, great. And McHale has said he's more comfortable in a starting role. So if McHale Hilliard can go get you 6 or 9 outs, and then you can hand the ball to Javen Coleman, who can throw 4 innings, then you get to the situation where you can go Razelman Fontenot and close out a game. Like, I like that, how that looks. But obviously, gotta hope Coleman's okay, so we'll see. Greg T. was never a big Rush fan, still not, but if you had seen them live, I think your opinion would have changed. Completely different sounding band live. I was very impressed. That's fair, but it's not about the sound, and if I'm impressed live or at a concert. I mean, there are plenty of bands that are great performers. Kid Rock. Saw a Kid Rock concert at the River Center. Great performer. I'm not a huge Kid Rock fan, but like he put on a hell of a show. And during one part he soloed every instrument. Like he soloed guitar, keyboard, drum, bass. Like he took the instrument from his band and soloed everything. Great. I'm not a huge Kid Rock fan, but the show was great. You know what I mean? Where are we? Elite Goods. You got to have one more jingle. I got to have more jingle. Wendell Norman. Morning, Matt. Great game by the Tigers yesterday. Basketball and baseball, yeah, obviously both won. Lady Tigers played it at 1 o'clock. Jason Ray Hill. Okay, yeah. I'm still going through the Mason Smith comments. For those that just joined us, someone asked about Mason Smith leaving LSU. There are two Mason Smiths. There's the defensive lineman, and then there was like a guy who works in the recruiting office. Apparently, there's a report. Someone said that Mason Smith from the recruiting office left, and I don't know the answer to that. I just checked his Twitter. He hasn't tweeted in a week, so I don't know. Cliff Nelson, good to see Shaq at the PMAC. It was, yeah. Sheldon Adams. Matt Sheldon from South Africa again. What do you think the chance of the Saints getting a big-time quarterback now with almost $40 million in cap space? So keep in mind, I want to verify this, but I don't think they have $40 million in cap space yet. They cleared that space, but they're still not under the cap yet. Because they were like 70 million over. So now they're 49 million over. So they've still got to clear, to be clear, they've still got to clear another $50 million just to be within cap compliance. Okay. So they're going to do it, but they haven't done it yet. With that being said, the opportunity to get a big time quarterback, I don't think has much to do with that, because if you were going to bring in, say, a Russell Wilson, okay, hypothetically, you're going to sign Russ to a long-term deal. So you sign him to a deal that is backloaded, right? So it gives you a low cap number in 2022. So that, I think, has less to do with it. It's more, do you have the assets that someone like Seattle would want to do a deal? Like, would Seattle be willing to take the Matt Stafford deal, right? Which was 2 1s, a 3, and Jared Goff. And if that's the case, then would I give up 2 1s, a 3, and Marshawn Lattimore, 2 1s, a 3, and Ryan Ramczyk, 2 1s, a 3, and CD Deuce? Yeah, I would. Because you're never going to win a Super Bowl without an elite player at that position. So, hopeful. Cortland Jacob, good morning. Craig Duga, boot up, boss. All right, Craig, good morning. Let's go Breakers, nice. I do like the Breakers uniforms, by the way. Maybe just sort of some nostalgia, but I really do like the New Orleans Breakers uniforms. King Juan, good morning. Greg T, new rule. When Mason Smith's name is mentioned, the letters DL or coach need to be next to it. Carl almost gave me a heart attack. Jonathan Martin, good morning. We'll be under the cap with $33 million to play with after we finish restructuring. That should be about the number. That's about right. Hang on 1 second. Drew's back next week. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. As always, shout out to Brock. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. You need an orthopedist. You go to Brock. The after hours clinic, of course, is open on weekends, so you can bypass the ER and go to Brock. And of course, you need a roof, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Had a great week last week with Hudco. So many of you have trusted us with your roof inspection, the repair, the replacement, and we're thrilled to help so many. Hey, Drew. Hey, come see. I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
Come see. Is Trivia's birthday. Can we sing happy birthday to Trivia? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sylvia. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! I think he added an extra syllable. Trivia. There you go, Trivia. We got 50% of it done for you. Let's see where we are. B. Lorky. Had a couple bets on the LSU basketball game last night. LSU win with the combined score of 131. Okay. Oh, combined score was 130, so you came up short. So you came up short on the total. Easton scoring 20, scored 8. Yeah, not your night, dude. Ooh. Whew. Craig Dugas. Scone. Bought tickets to the S&P raffle Friday. Still haven't gotten confirmation or ticket numbers. My card was never charged. Just a document was recorded message. Okay. Did you, Craig, tell me how you did it. Did you call? I know like last year they had people Venmo. I need to talk to KP about that because I'm sure a lot of people are going to. But I know whenever they do that, Craig, they have to like they go and physically fill out tickets for everyone and put them in the hopper. So I'm sure that'll get done, but I'll follow up. But thank you for letting me know. Casey Levy, shot of bourbon will clear those sniffles. Yeah, no. Might be part of the reason for him as well. Carl the Cat, Missouri only had 9 players, needed to get that win. Yeah. Alex Barnes, do you know when the winner will be announced for the 104.5 1-year car payment? I don't know, Alex. I'm sorry. That's all through our promotions department, and I'm not sure when they're announcing it. Has Shaq done any NIL deals? Well, Shaq isn't. Oh, like has he as a business owner done NIL deals with players? Not that I know of. Not that I'm aware of. Cortland, what's up? Deuce, Ross, TJ, Big Q, the Boo Tragedies. Elite Goods, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. you were on fire this morning. Let's see, Craig, you, Taylor, and JD should do a sports, booze, and food podcast once a month. We actually do have a pod planned for March with Chuck Pierce and Jay, and they invited me to come, and next month at some point. Ask and you shall receive. Renee Tubes, Elvis, the ultimate across all eras. You know what, Renee? I would have to listen more to more Elvis stuff because he had a lot of phases, right? There was like 50s Elvis. There was fat jumpsuit Elvis. So I just don't know all of his music like that. But yeah, I mean, look, as evidence, a lot of his songs have been covered, right? So yeah. Murder Giraffe, good morning. Carl the Cat was hoping we left arm problems in the rear view. Carl, one of the biggest fan misnomers of the Maneri era was that like Maneri and Dunn were ruining arms. Like that's the stupidest thing that anybody could say with respect to a baseball team. Literally every team has these problems. It's not anything to do with a coach or use or overuse or anything like that. If you are overusing an elite arm in college baseball today, you will get that reputation and you will never get elite arms to commit to you again. Maneri and Dunn were beyond cautious with giving guys rest, not rush. Look at Jaden Hill, man. Like they put him on the shelf for the whole year. They were overly cautious with guys and the way that they use them. I had this conversation with a so on Friday before the series, I was talking to a buddy who's a big league scout who he was driving to see a kid who's an LSU commitment somewhere up in North Mississippi, and and he was telling me, this kid's 93, 95 as a high school, I don't know if he's a junior or senior, whatever, but he's mid 90s. He's like, I could only give him $300K to sign. So he's probably going to end up, this kid's probably going to end up on campus because his number's way higher. And he's telling me, he's like, I just see 93 to 95 all the time. I mean, this guy's just a run-of-the-mill, guy that I see all the time now. He said the biggest difference is that because there's such a desire for these kids to throw hard, they do a lot of band work and weighted ball exercises. And so it builds up velocity in their arms. The problem is the rest of these kids, like their bone structure and their physical development doesn't happen at the same rate. So it can't support the arm action, the repetitive arm action that's needed to throw the ball 95 miles an hour. So that's why a lot of these young guys are blowing out so young. There's the thought of it like being all the breaking balls and stuff and overuse. That could certainly be part of it, but it's more that. It's more these guys training from such a young age to throw hard, and it's leading them to blow out. So that's not a Manerian Dunn thing. That's an everywhere thing. I mean, Arkansas's Friday night guy blew out. He had Tommy John in late January. It's just the thing that's happening everywhere, man. Craig Dugas, a Kid Rock and Run DMC, entertainment at its best. Not that big a fan of either, but a great show. Great point. Wasn't really into Ghost before I saw them live. It was a fantastic show. Let's see. Tommy Poole. I play Tool to fall asleep. Cortland. I haven't done much with the ones the last few years anyway. Well, Cortland, so we didn't get to see Peyton Turner this year because he was injured. So that's a little unfair, right? Jury's definitely still out there. If we go back and look at 17, it was Lattimore and Ramchick. 18 was when they moved up and took Davenport, who's a stud when he's on the field. Let's see, they didn't have a one in, so 18 was when they moved up and took Davenport. They didn't have a one in 19 because of the Davenport trade. In 20, they took Cesar Ruiz, and then in 21, they took Peyton Turner, who, let me say about Ruiz. At least Ruiz has been a starter for you. He's not been a good one, but he's been a starter. And Peyton Turner was just injured. But when Peyton Turner was on the field, I think he was very good. So I think jury's still out on Peyton Turner. Curious. Did they do that outdoor hockey game again? Anyway, whatever. Tazzer, players you named in a possible trade for Russ, Lattimore, CD Deuce, Ramchick, we need them. I'd rather give up an extra first-round pick. But it's not going to happen, Taz. I get it. But Seattle wouldn't do that deal without including a starting player in it. You have to understand, this is the thing that always gets people when they suggest trades. You suggest a trade that if the shoe were on the other foot, you wouldn't do. If you were the Saints and think of it this way. If you were the Saints and you had Russell Wilson and Seattle wanted to trade for him, would you take 3 ones or would you want 2 ones, a 3, and a starting player? Look, say DK Metcalf or whatever. You're going to want a proven commodity in the NFL. Let's see. Carl the Cat. Drew was singing "Happy Birthday" with soul. Janet, am I the only one who hears Murray present when Brandon Murray's name is mentioned? Nope, Janet. I hear it every single time. Every time I say it, I'm almost waiting to hear it in the background. Cortland, does Shaq own a business? A business? Shaq is a serial entrepreneur, man. He owns tons of he owns a bunch of Papa John's. Let's see. Let's see. Here you go. All right. Shaq has 155 Five Guys burger locations, 17 Auntie Annie's pretzel restaurants. He owns 150 car washes, 40 24-hour fitness centers. He owns a shopping center, a movie theater, and several Las Vegas nightclubs. So yeah, Shaq's got a few businesses. Let's see. Brandon, we need an Ask E-Rock show at least once a week. Well, normally that's Sundays when Trivia decides to participate, right, Trivia? Irfan Sayad, good morning. Shano Mac, Isis and Tux were fired yesterday. Awesome. Joseph Armato, heard Shaq was at TJ Ribs yesterday. Picked up every tab in the house. That's awesome. Such a good dude, man. Did y'all see the video last week of him buying a car for a family? His family had 4 or 5 kids, whatever. Their car, was something had happened. Their car broken down. We're shopping for a new one. We're doing Shaq just bought him a new car. Awesome. Carl, I know it's an everywhere thing for sure. Looks like LSU has more bad luck with it. That's not true, Carl. It just looks that way because you follow LSU. If you were that deeply rooted in another program, you would see the same thing everywhere. Trey Guy, Matt, what do you think about bands like Fleetwood Mac, Rolling Stones, Eagles, Eric Clapton, bands all have success for decades? A lot. I'm not a huge Fleetwood Mac fan. The Stones, of course, the Eagles, of course, Clapton, of course, yeah. Even back to like Derek and the Dominoes. Yeah, all those are phenomenal bands that have had tremendous staying power across decades. Elton John's another one I would tell you. Like, I think Elton John would be, like, you could drop Rocket Man or Benny and the Jets or Tiny Dancer, Your Song. I mean, you could drop any of those today if no one had ever heard Elton John ever, and those would all be hits again. I'd trade Cesar Ruiz for a pair of LA gears and a beeper. We need to go into the draft as if Michael Thomas isn't there. Fundamentally disagree with you because he is there. He is under contract. After the restructure, he's going to be there even longer. But you need a number 2, right? You'll have Michael Thomas back, but you still need the Emmanuel Sanders in this offense. You need your number 2. So I would absolutely use a pick, one of your first 2 picks on a wide receiver. Pat Usman, John Ducey, more on that. Quick question: where do you predict Arch Manning playing college ball? Either Texas or Georgia. I think it's really a 3-team race. It's Texas, Georgia, Alabama. He's got Ole Miss on there because he has to have Ole Miss on there. But I've been told as plainly as I can by too many people that Arch's mom is not a fan of Lane Kiffin, and as long as Lane Kiffin is the Ole Miss coach, which he will be, Arch isn't going to Ole Miss. So Texas, Georgia, or Bama. If you made me pick today, I'd probably say Georgia. I think Georgia or Texas is most likely. Does Shaq have an interest in Hudco? No, but we'd welcome him with open arms. Tommy Poole making my sweet wife Tracy cinnamon rolls from scratch this morning. Oh, that's so nice, Tommy. So you're basically making her a king cake. As far as I know, with the Five Guys, he is a money-only partner in a franchise, but has no part running the business, so it wouldn't influence NIL. Hey, Cortland, if you control the money, you control decisions that are made. If Shaq said 5 guys are going to go do NIL deals, 5 guys would do NIL deals. Ooh. But I understand your point. Let's see. Tazzer, when is New Orleans up to host the Super Bowl again? I think it's 2025, isn't it? It was supposed to happen a year prior, but when the NFL went to an 18-game season and everything pushed back a week, the year the Saints or New Orleans was supposed to host the Super Bowl, it would have overlapped with Mardi Gras, and they didn't want to have Mardi Gras and the Super Bowl in the same weekend, so they moved it back a year. I'm almost positive it's 2025. Yeah, 2025. Let's see. Aaron Hornsby, good morning. Let's see. Elite Goods, Matt, priority wide receiver, OL, tight end. We could use a running back, safety in the later rounds. I would say I don't know that offensive line is as big of an issue as question or need as you say there, depending on what happens with Armstead. If you re-sign Armstead, you're fine. The line wasn't great last year, but Ramczyk and Armstead and McCoy and Pete were all hurt. I mean, you were playing with practice squad guys. When healthy, I mean, you built your offense through your line. So I think they're fine there. Receiver, yes. Running back, yes. Tight end, yes. But I'm curious to see if they don't go try to address that in free agency. And then, obviously, depending on what happens with Marcus Williams, safety. Tommy Poole, Drew had me at Seamstress for the band. Pat Houston, this is obscure. Does anyone have any clue inside the public restroom of the old governor's mansion why there was a jacuzzi hot tub? So the old governor's mansion, or the old Capitol? Where? Because I don't know where the old governor's mansion is. I know the governor's mansion, and I know the Capitol, and then the old Capitol, but I don't know about the old. Oh, the old governor's mansion is on North, right? I don't know that. Probably because when it converted from a residence, I mean, that was probably like a restroom in the house, or a bathroom in the house, and a bath. They converted it to a public restroom, right? I would guess. I mean, I don't know the answer, but that would make sense. If it was no longer like a functional house that people were living in, like a residence. Super Bowl, Mardi Gras the same weekend would be bonkers. Precisely why they're not doing it. Greg T. Drew sings happy birthday, drops the mic. Matt puts the towel around him like Elvis, and he exits the stage. Yeah, I had to coax him to do it. All right. Are we going to do Ask E-Rock? Yeah, if they have questions. I was asking them if we're going to do Ask E-Rock. Robbie Wellburn, good morning. Scotty Nero. It did look like Coleman was flexing his fingers as he walked off. Yeah. Matt, how is beach volleyball doing? I don't know. Carl Ritter, good morning. Trade the picks and Will Lutz. Aaron Hornsby, what's up? All right. All right, we got some Ask E-Rocks. Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do, because I can't take both devices. We will take YouTube, in for Ask E-Rock. All right, so if you're on Facebook, I'm going to post the YouTube link right here. So if you're in Facebook and you want to watch Ask E-Rock, click the YouTube link, jump over with us on YouTube, and we'll go do Ask E-Rock. Otherwise, to the Facebook peeps, love, respect. Y'all have an awesome, awesome Sunday. As always, shout out to Brock and Hudco. Need an orthopedics, go to Brock. Need a roof, call Hudco or HudcoRoofing.com. YouTube, sit tight. Facebook, have an awesome, awesome Sunday. Peace. Click that link if you want to come watch us on YouTube. All right, see you, Facebook. Okay. Facebook goes bye-bye. Now we are YouTube only for Ask E-Rock. So, trivia, Brandon, D, Snuts. Don't let us down here. Don't push me down, Clonk. All right, here we go. Erica is, hey, Drew. There's Drew. Let's go say hi to Drew. And then we'll go see E-Rock. For Ask E-Rock. You want to say hi to Dad, Joe?
Hi, Dad.
Well, that was really good. Hey, what day is today?
Sunday.
Sunday. It is Sunday. Very good.
Help.
What do you need help with, Bo? You need help?
Do.
What do you need help with?
These.
Okay, well, you don't need help. Need help?
No.
There you go. Daddy help. What do you say? Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you.
Say thank you, Daddy. I got a little thank you. Okay. Well, he's fixated on watching elevator videos on YouTube. Let's go do Ask E-Rock. Get your questions in for Ask E-Rock. E-Rock, not feeling great. Laid up in the bed. Looking at TikTok videos. Her favorite pastime. Right, babe?
What?
Watching TikTok videos, that's your favorite pastime?
Sure, what did you do to your side of the bed?
What do you
The
mean?
sheets are all off.
Oh, I think the fitted sheet doesn't fit the
Oh,
mattress.
it does.
I don't think so.
It's bigger than the mattress.
Your face is bigger than the mattress. Okay. Here we go. Do you want to say good morning?
I feel like the camera is very close to me.
It's not close to you at all.
Good morning.
Okay. Hey, didn't you take your bridal pictures at the old governor's mansion? Mm-hmm. Did you know that there's a jacuzzi hot tub in one of the public restrooms?
Oh, that's weird.
Someone just mentioned that.
No, I didn't go into the restroom.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Here's
Yeah,
your...
that picture on your in your office is there from there.
That's right. That's what I thought. Trivia said, my birthday song first, E-Rock.
Oh, trivia.
1, 2,
Wait, am I
3.
not singing Happy Birthday? How old is he? I wanted to make up my own song.
Trivia, she wants to make up her own song. So how old are you?
I needed that information. I asked you that earlier.
Huh?
I asked you earlier. You didn't.
How old are you, Trivia? Just so we can move this along.
Then I'll do a original song.
Then an original?
I'm gonna make one up after I know his
He's
age.
37.
He's a baby. I'm so old. He's 37.
You're 41.
That's old.
You're 4 years older.
So old. Gosh, I didn't realize he was so young.
So young.
37.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Oh, I can't think that fast.
Well, then just sing happy birthday so we can move this along.
Okay.
1, 2,
What about like
3.
H to the A to the PPY, B to the I, to the R to the T to the H to the DAY. Trivia, you're 37 and just a breath of heaven. No, doesn't rhyme. Heaven and 7. Nothing really rhymes with 7. That's a hard one. Happy birthday, Trivia. I hope that was good enough.
Okay.
Oh, we sing the same old stupid happy birthday song that everybody sings to their
Yes.
grandma? No, that's not even original. It's not original at all. Took no thought.
Ooh.
What?
Tazzer Johnson said, how do you feel about watching a Saints game with some of your fans like at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Ugh. First of all, you're not going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Taz,
You got to go to Pluckers.
Never going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Pluckers, bro.
Second of all,
Pluckers is the first business that ever paid me to endorse them in 2007. I will be fiercely loyal. You will never see me step foot inside of any other wing joint ever, ever, ever. But yeah, I like doing watch shows and like, or watch parties and stuff. Yeah, for sure. But what were you going to say? What were you going to say? You were going to say that nobody wants to watch a Saints game with me?
I don't want to watch a Saints game with you because you've become an animal.
An animal. Pat Huseman, ask E-Rock. Oh, repeat my Governor Mansion question. It was about the jacuzzi. And
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, but I didn't go to the bathroom there either.
All right. Let's go.
Hey, Brandon.
Ask E-Rock, the PMAC or the box?
Well, I love the PMAC because it's short, in and out. Wham, bam, 2 hours, you're done. The box is like 10 hours a day, 3 days in a row, way too much. No, not the box. I mean, I like the if it's pretty weather out
Yeah.
there. I like the outside pretty weather, but because the PMAC's kind of grungy.
Yeah.
PMAC's kind of gross, actually.
Yeah.
But I wish basketball could play at the box. How about that?
You want to play outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'd be
She wants basketball to be outside.
Yeah. If basketball played at the box. Whoa
Excuse me.
there.
I know.
COVID.
Don't say that.
I wish. Yeah, I think the general could handle basketball at the box.
D.
He was in it last night.
The general was in it last
Oh
night.
yeah, he came out there ready to generalize. You could see him.
To generalize.
Yeah.
D.
It's nuts. Oh.
Ask E-Rock, what's your favorite gift Matt has given you?
Oh, Drew. Isn't that the answer everyone's supposed to say? But not really.
That I bought, but not really.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to say. I mean, no, I mean he's given me quite a lot. Drew. My favorite gift? Probably my ring. I love my ring. It's gorgeous. And it wasn't even for an occasion. You know, like it wasn't a holiday, I mean. Matt always gives great jewelry. Kendra Scott's my jive because it's like reasonably priced and pretty. And then he's good at like doing the same thing. Like if he knows I really like bath bombs, he like goes all out. Like I don't just get one bath bomb, I get like 70 bath bombs. So that's what I like.
70.
Probably like 30 on
Not
like,
at one occasion.
yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
no,
You
no.
give me those big things, it's got at least 15 in each.
No, they don't.
Anyway, so Matt's
They
good at like
max.
going
They
all
max
out.
at 10 each.
Like I love these candles from Anthropology. They're quite expensive. And they're little, and then all of a sudden I had like a 30-pound candle show up at the house. I'm like, did you know you bought this? Did you look at the price tag? So he's really good at like going with what I like and then going overboard with it, which is great because it's a little extra, and I'm a little extra sometimes. Just sometimes.
Shane O'Mac, ask E-Rock, king cake or beignets?
You know what I don't like about beignets is they're freaking messy.
They're
I
really
don't
messy.
like how that white powdered sugar goes everywhere. I don't like it on my fingers. I don't like it being sticky. And I only like king cake if I can heat it up in a microwave for like 10 seconds.
RD, the real mayonnaise kid, ask E-Rock, do you have a hobby like Matt's whiskey collection?
I mean, Amazon shopping, probably. You spend your money on whiskey. I spend money on Drew and the house on Amazon. I don't spend it on
I spend
me.
my money on whiskey. Erica spends my money on Amazon.
Because Erica makes no money because she doesn't work and she's a lazy slacker, basically.
I never
Erica
said
makes
that.
a lot of money. Well, Erica makes money.
Oh.
But every time Erica spends any money, it's always
Oh.
Matt's. But I make money. But if I spend money, I'm only spending Matt's money. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, lie. I guess are you saying like maybe my guilty pleasure Like Matt's guilty pleasure is whiskey. The only thing I do for myself that is guilty, because everything else I buy is for the home or for Drew, is my nails. That's the only thing I do for me. I don't buy myself anything, but I get my nails done every other week by Luis. And he's coming back into the country. Hopefully, I see him on Friday.
Her boyfriend's been in Vietnam for a month.
No, more than a month. Drew has school Friday. I do not. So I'm going to go get my nails done on Friday so I don't have to take up the weekend. And I'll go. Hopefully, Luis will be back on Friday. So that's like my thing. Instead of that's whiskey, nails are way cheaper than whiskey, though.
D.
It's nuts.
Ask Iraq, hope you feel better.
Oh, thanks. It's just cramps. Did you tell him?
No.
Oh, sorry. That's like boys. Do guys know about cramps? I don't want them thinking I have like a COVID or whatever.
Casey Smith said, I'm 43 today.
Oh, wow. Casey Smith, you're older than me.
You could say happy birthday, Casey Smith.
I was going there next. I was just listening to the age. Happy birthday, Casey Smith.
What's
today's date? The what? 26?
6th?
No.
26.
26?
Right?
No, 27.
27.
I have it right here.
Edwin Edwards installed the hot tub. He used it all the time.
I bet he did.
D.
It's nuts.
Why do you laugh every time?
Because the way you say it.
E-Rock the lyricist.
Yeah, I'm not very creative.
Trivia said, take your time, E-Rock. Forget Matt. This is my birthday.
Yeah, I was trying to.
By the way, Trivia, this is my show. And I'm keeping this moving along. That's the point of this.
But not on somebody's birthday.
Shannon Mack, Trivia's 37. Cake is at the 7-Eleven. Isn't that heaven? Brandon said, I hope I reach my next birthday so I get a happy birthday from E-Rock.
Oh, Brandon, you're going to reach your next birthday. Let's Go is living forever. I mean, he just gained life this year with his fandom.
D.
It's nuts.
Ask E-Rock, did Trivia ever get his Drew money?
Oh, gosh. He got his Drew money so long ago. He got his Drew money with his Christmas card. It only took 6 months to get it to him, but I got it to him with a Christmas card.
Trivia Carter, ask E-Rock,
Hey, Trivia.
I need a suggestion what to do for my birthday.
Aw. Okay, well, first of all, this should be your day. All about you. What?
Good. It should be your day.
You don't need to lift a finger. You shouldn't have to wash a dish. You shouldn't have to pick up a thing. You should go. Okay, so I like having like dinner outings. So if you don't want to do dinner because it's Sunday, I don't know if you have to work tomorrow. I would pick your favorite restaurant. Is he married? He's married. Huh? Hopefully your wife has some of this stuff planned, Mrs. Trivia.
Mrs. Trivia.
So hopefully you're going to go do something that you love today and go to your favorite restaurant. It doesn't have to be fancy, but just like a fun, nice place, and then just relax and get to do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
If you like a massage, get Miss Trivia to give you a massage. If you like watching sports, I'm sure there's something on today.
LSU baseball plays twice.
He might not be an LSU baseball fan.
Big LSU baseball.
Twice?
Fan. Huge LSU baseball.
Why are they playing twice?
Doubleheader.
That has to be the worst idea ever. There's like 15 hours of baseball game today. Ugh. What time does it start?
First game's at 11.
Oh, Jesus. Can they shorten it, please? Like, why is it the longest game ever? Basketball's 2 hours. Football's 3 hours. It should.
Football pushes close to 4 hours.
No.
Yes, it does.
Well, it goes by way faster because they're actually hitting people and stuff. Not like singing and clapping and all that stuff. It aggravates me. I don't know why it aggravates me.
There's no clock in baseball.
That's so aggravating. That's
You
what
just
it
gotta
is.
play 9 innings.
Get it done.
You gotta play 9 innings.
It's like the slow man sport.
Ask E-Rock, what is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you on your birthday?
Oh, on my birthday? On my birthday? Why did something embarrassing happen on my birthday?
I don't know.
What I do all the time, which is silly, it's not embarrassing, but we talked about this the other day for some reason. Me and my sister, like, if somebody's like, happy birthday, I'm like, oh, happy birthday to you too. I always tell it to them back. And I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, it's not your birthday.
Yeah, it's not their birthday.
Yeah. RD, the mayonnaise kid, ask E-Rock, kolaches or donuts?
Okay. Never a kolache. I don't want a weenie inside of anything. It's so gross. I don't eat hot dogs. I don't eat corn dogs. I don't eat anything like the dog. I don't eat anything. I don't like sausage up in
You,
something.
you don't like sausage up?
No.
Not what you said last night, girl.
Shut up.
Not what you said last night.
Oh Lord. No, I don't want anything like. I'd rather kolache with no meat. Just the dough. Just no. So donut. I mean, for sure.
So you want a biscuit, basically.
Basically, I'd rather a biscuit. I don't want any meat stuffed anything. I don't want anything stuffed inside anything. I don't like that.
Shannon Mack asks E-Rock, billiards or bowling?
Billiards, isn't it pool? What's the difference between billiards and pool?
I don't know.
Probably bowling, but I'm not wearing those stupid shoes.
Ask E-Rock, D,
It's nuts.
ask E-Rock, are you saying you're the breadwinner?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's very interesting to me. Every time I have a master's of social work. I'm an administrator at a school. I'm a 12-month employee. Like, I make money. Now, compared to Matt, it's not a lot. But every time I spend money, I'm always spending Matt's money, it sounds like. And that's not true. When I go get my nails done, if I accidentally use the Amex, I tell you, and I feel guilty about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just accidentally used your Amex instead of my card. But anyway.
You're making a big deal of this because last night, I get notifications when...
I'm not making a big deal of it because that's Drew stuff. You pay for Drew stuff.
I got a notification. It was a $185 charge on my American Express. And so I opened the door because I was grilling outside. I said, hey, did you just buy something? And it was Drew's Pediasure, which is fine.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure
that you didn't get a charge,
what this was.
It comes up as like MVS Mountain, whatever.
Yeah, something I didn't recognize.
No, that's not why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because earlier you said, oh, spend my money. And I'm like, no, I make money. But I'm not the breadwinner. I don't want to be the breadwinner.
Okay. Elite Goods, love y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. # guidance, # love.
Aw, whoever said that, so sweet.
Trivia Carter, ask E-Rock, your best birthday ever?
Best birthday ever. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just love the birthday because it's like, I kind of like attention from you and Drew and everybody, and it's kind of like always like that. I don't know if there's a best birthday ever. I mean, my 40th, you did something very, very nice for it, but I hated turning 40 and I was depressed and felt old and washed up, So that was not my best birthday ever because I just was very sad. I don't know. I think I love birthdays. I love how you have to like do something really sweet and you have to try to like surprise me and stuff.
Okay.
I just like all birthdays.
Tommy Poole, what about facials at the spa?
I'm picky about facials. No, I'm not a facial fan. I mean, I don't know. I don't love a facial.
Taz,
I love a massage. I love a massage, but don't put that oil up in my hair. Don't like whenever they do that. I don't like whenever they start rubbing on your neck with the oil and it gets up in your hair.
Ask E-Rock, who is your favorite superhero, if any, and why?
I mean, I love Superman because I always think of Drew as like my little Superman. So, and I like his S and his coloring. And I like whenever he rips his shirt open.
He doesn't rip his shirt open.
Yes, he does.
Oh, whenever he has the Superman outfit. But that's actually...
No, whenever he's wearing the white shirt with the glasses and he's like all hot and then he rips that thing open.
When Clark Kent. But he actually goes into a phone booth and just spins around.
Well, in my imagination, he rips the shirt open. And the blue thing's underneath. Superman.
Brandon, ask E-Rock, cuddle with Matt or bath bombs?
Well, cuddling with Matt because it's so rare and I don't get it. I got tons of bath bombs in that bathroom waiting to be used. Because use them for special occasions. So I'd rather cuddle. Matt, does it make you feel good? I'd rather cuddle with you than use a bath bomb. And I used one yesterday.
Yep. Trivia Carter, my wife laughed and said E-Rock is messing up her plans for me.
Oh, no. Well, then, trivia. I didn't know your wife had anything planned when you asked like that. Tell us tomorrow what y'all did so we can give props to Mrs. Trivia.
Trivia Carter, ask E-Rock, why do you hate meat? Do you even like barbecue?
No. So I like meat. This is going to sound like, I don't like anything inside of the kolache. I want meat if it has bread on it. Like, so I like a hamburger. I like a cheeseburger plain. Nothing but chicken bread and meat. I like chicken breast grilled, but it has to be in a salad. I'm never, ever going to eat a chicken breast. Ever. Never. I will never eat a steak. I will never eat a pork chop. I will never eat a pork loin. I will never eat a tenderloin of any type. I don't like the word loin. I'm going to eat.
She doesn't even know she'd like it. She just doesn't like the word.
No, I don't like it for sure. I will eat like a burger, but I'll eat a lettuce wrap burger. That's what I usually do. I don't want a big bun because it gets in the way. So really, I don't like. I just like no, I don't like meat. I don't know why.
And this
I like
is why.
seafood. I love seafood. I love fish. I love shrimp. I love all that kind of stuff. But if I'm eating meat, it's going to be a burger with lettuce wrap, or it's going to be chicken chopped up very, very finely in a salad. What?
And this is why eating out is not an easy thing.
Yes, it is. Why would you say that?
Because you never just order something off the menu. You never just order off the menu. You're like, okay, I want this, but I'm going to make some changes. And then
Well,
it's like nothing.
So I'm going to create your own.
Yes, you
I
are.
love a create your own. I love that.
She'll get a cocktail menu and she'll be like, okay, so can we just like make something?
Can we make our own drink?
Do you have like some pineapple juice and something like she just makes her own stuff.
Hey.
Everywhere we go.
Don't you think the bartender would much like that? It brings some spice or like
No,
other than
the bartender, I think.
They don't want the
works-
mundane order of like,
I think the bartender works really hard to craft cocktails that they put on the menu. And you're basically saying, I don't like your craft cocktails.
Whoa.
What?
You sat up a little close to me.
I did not get close to you at all. They make boudin kolaches.
Okay, I'm never gonna eat boudin. First of all, again, now you got sausage stuff with stuff. It's disgusting. There's no boudin. Like it's just the word. I hate the word boudin. Like, could you name it something else?
Shannon Mack, ask E-Rock, Manny's or Petty's?
Well, I used to be a petty only because my mayonnaise would go away, but then I started doing the dip, the dip, and the dip.
Ooh.
All about the dip. They see my fingers.
Oh, yeah, they can look.
See, that's a week old. Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, the dip is perfect. So I love a petty, but if you're gonna commit, these take 2 hours, about an hour and a half to do my hands. So if I do my hands and my toes, I'm looking at like a 3.5 hour visit, and I usually don't have that much time. So I do mayonnaise only. But I'm there for an hour and a half.
Cortland Jacob, the average length of a football game is longer than the average length of a baseball game.
Not around these parts.
By 2 minutes, he put you. D,
Nuts.
ask E-Rock, will you send Matt to the store for my doll?
Yeah, he's done that before.
No, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just, he don't mind that. It's just not working.
Brandon, no way E-Rock is 40.
Brandon, you are the best ever, and I'm actually 41 and a half. I'm pushing 42, Brandon. So freaking old.
Trivia, wow, turning 40, you felt washed up and old. Thanks, I have something to look forward to in 3 years.
Well, it's because I'm a girl. Guys, it doesn't matter for y'all, but girls, you just get like washed up and old and like useless. Boys are different. Y'all have it much better than us.
Shane O'Mac, ask E-Rock, best Superman ever, Christopher Reeve or Henry Cavill?
I don't know who Henry Cavill is.
What about the New Adventures of Lois and Clark with Dean Cain?
Oh, I liked him.
Remember
yeah,
him?
yeah,
Dean
yeah,
Cain?
yeah. He's hot.
And then there was Smallville.
I didn't watch that. But if you think about it, of all those superheroes, like Superman's the only hot one. Like if not, you got like the green guy.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
well, he's the only hot one.
Yeah.
Shannon Mac, Drew came from Matt's loins.
Ugh. What loins? You have a loin? No. I don't know. Explain that.
Let's
later.
just move on. Okay. From now on, Brandon, whenever I eat a shrimp, po' boy, I'll think of E-Rock.
Oh, good. Now, Brandon, I don't go eat shrimp po' boys. Okay. No fried, no bread. I eat shrimp just by himself.
Got it.
Or in things
Got
like
it.
gumbo. Ooh, my dad's seafood gumbo is the best ever.
Keaton Berry, and let's go. After hearing the coaching staff speak, I'm super excited about the first spring of the big BK Bulger era.
Do they have a spring game?
Yeah, like April 24th.
Okay.
We're not going to go.
So week before the Garth Brooks concert. Can't wait to see where my seats are.
When's the Garth Brooks concert?
Last weekend in April.
Oh.
You promised me some good seats there, bruh. See if you come through. What? I don't see no tickets. Where are my tickets? What? Where are my tickets? That's what I thought.
Have you ever?
You got some work to do, bruh.
I got no work to do.
Yeah, you do.
Work is done, bro.
Where's my tickets? Exactly. I've never wanted to go to a concert with you ever in my life.
So why do you want to go to this one?
I love Garth Brooks.
So?
And I love Tiger Stadium, and I want to do that.
CD.
No. And so, again, I request one concert request for you ever. I thought you'd be so excited, and now you won't even get me tickets.
I got tickets for that show already.
Not where I want it.
I got a bunch of tickets for that already.
Yeah. You gave ours away. What? Where are they?
They're in my email.
Uh-huh.
Where? Whenever I eat broiled crawfish, I'll think of E-Rock.
Thank you.
Trivia Carter asks E-Rock, where are you from? Because Louisiana can't be your home state.
Oh, of course. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm from right here, homegrown. Never leaving. Never left. I almost went to San Marcos, Texas for graduate school. It was about this close. And I almost moved to Houston. Yeah. This close. And then life happened. But now I'm never leaving.
Looks like I'm stuck here forever, y'all. Forever.
You knew that when you married me, when you met me?
No, not true.
Oh,
No,
bull.
hold on. We did agree that there were certain places we would go for me for work.
Oh, where did I agree to that? What did I agree to?
Like, it would be southeast towns like Dallas, Nashville, Atlanta. Yes.
I was sleep talking.
We absolutely talked about this.
Matt,
If I ever had an opportunity to go for work. We did.
No, I never had that discussion.
Yes.
Ever.
We did have that conversation before we got married.
In your head, not in my head.
No. We absolutely had that conversation before we got married.
No. We did not. I would ever move.
You are in a post-Drew mindset right now. You're not thinking what our life was like before we got married.
Okay. But I don't
We absolutely
remember.
had that conversation. Absolutely.
Well, it changed my mind.
I know you did. We just got sweet tickets offered for Garth Brooks.
Oh, well, thank you. Who offered those to us?
Jonathan. Jonathan's my dude. He comes to Don Juan a lot.
Well, thanks, Jonathan.
Great dude.
Because if Matt can't come through with my sweet tickets, then I'm hitting you up.
I may hit you up, Jonathan. I mean,
What? You said we had them.
I do. But I also told my parents I was going to give them tickets. Because my mom wants to go.
So those are the only tickets you have to play with?
I don't know, Erica. It's 2 months away. Who cares?
I care because I've
I'll
asked
end
for
up
this
with
for a long
I'll end
time.
up with 100 tickets to
No,
this
you won't.
concert.
Not in
Yes,
the
I
suite.
will,
I won't be in the suite. I'll
Erica.
be on the ground. You know this.
God. I promise it'll work out, okay? I promise.
Call Jonathan.
When have I ever not
Jonathan?
When have I ever not delivered tickets when we wanted to go to something? There's always a way to finagle something to get into somewhere. Always.
It's the kind of tickets I want.
Ask E-Rock, are tacos and burritos okay?
Yeah, you know what? I love a taco. I love a taco.
Okay. Ask E-Rock, thoughts for those who are just joining. I'm thinking about this just now. Like, there's probably people who
Like, who the hell is this person?
right, or that just like they're watching on YouTube or this video gets suggested, they click and they're like, why is Matt in a dark room with some random voice inside? So if you're just finding this, Erica, aka E-Rock, is my wife. She does not like to be on camera ever.
Ever.
But she has fun answers to some random questions apparently, and so we do Ask E-Rock here on Sundays, and people ask questions. So that's what we're doing here. Trivia Carter asks E-Rock, thoughts on sushi?
Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. I love sushi. Now, I don't want the raw stuff, but I love sushi. I love all sushi. I love sushi at Alexander's. A little sushi man at Alexander's makes some great stuff. But we love Ichiban. I like sushi, but I don't want anything raw on top, like laying over it. Like they drape it and lay it on top of that. No, take that off. I don't want any of the spicy mayo. I don't want
Look
any.
who's coming.
Hi.
He's like, what's going on in here?
Come cuddle?
You want to cuddle in mommy's bed?
Oh.
Nope. He gone. That might be the first time ever. Drew just walked in here and passed on an opportunity to cuddle in the bed. That's weird. Tommy Poole said, E-Rock, I just turned 55. You're still a baby girl.
But you're a guy. Again, you guys have it different. It's total double standard. The older y'all get, the better y'all get. Y'all get smarter. Y'all get less immature. Y'all get,
true.
like,
So true.
might get a little gut, but still get, like, better. Y'all get better with age. Men definitely get better with age. That's
So
why
true.
young girls like old guys.
So true.
Y'all get more money. Y'all
So
get
true.
more. Yeah, y'all have it way better. We just get old and, like, has-beens. And then
True.
y'all want younger girls.
So true. Keaton Berry
That's
and
not so true.
Erica.
You don't say so true to that.
Ask E-Rock, do you prefer your wings fried,
Ugh.
breaded, or fried naked?
We'll never eat a wing, ever. I don't like the way you suck that stuff out your teeth. I don't want you biting around a bone. I don't want any
She
bones.
does not like bones.
We'll never eat a bone. I'll eat a chicken tender. And a chicken tender is going to need to be fried, actually, with ketchup, actually.
Corlin Jacob, Texas State, San Marcos was nice.
Yeah, I was going to go to graduate school there, but then I had to change of life plans.
Shane O'Mac, ask E-Rock, crawfish or shrimp?
I don't like the work you have to do for crawfish, so shrimp. I love crawfish in things like crawfish etouffee, crawfish bread, crawfish dips, but I don't want to sit there and peel them and get my hands all dirty and messed up, and it's just gross.
Trivia Carter, ask E-Rock, game coin blows up, you wouldn't leave Baton Rouge for Florida?
No. Go visit Florida. Take a private jet to Florida.
We would
First
do that,
class,
yeah.
like Fergie, but
Like Fergie.
but yeah, no, I'm not. My residence will be here.
Who makes breaded wings? I mean, wings are breaded. They're breaded and fried.
Fried.
And tossed in wing sauce. And
Well, I don't know if they're breaded. Tenders are breaded. I'm sure you can find a fried wing somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, and if I'm gonna eat a burger, you people, it's gonna be burnt. I want it extra well done, or extra well done. I think I say at Burgersmith.
Extra well done.
Just FYI about my meat.
Jonathan, he just got one person offer tickets without him asking. You'll probably be able to choose where you want to sit, E-Rock.
In a suite.
Yes, in a suite, Erica. Let's see. No, so now people are like, I'll buy two Garth. No. The Garth Brooks tickets that I have are not for sale. They're committed for clients and things like that. So I should not say that. They're not what?
Yeah,
They're
see?
not. I'm not selling. They're not secondary market price. They were obtained for people who early in the process asked for the opportunity to go. That's what they're for. I do not have extra Garth Brooks tickets.
Yeah, I don't even think you have me a ticket. Tell these people I'm still begging you one.
What if we just go on a trip somewhere that night?
No.
Damn it.
Don't you be excited? I want to go to a concert.
I'm
for once.
so excited. I am. I'm excited.
I feel like you're avoiding it because you know you can't come through with the suite.
Ask E-Rock, Boudin, jalapeno, kolache.
No. I do not like boudin. I'm never going to eat a kolache. Why do they sell those?
People like them.
Like if I get Egg McMuffin, what do I do? If I want an Egg McMuffin at McDonald's, what do I tell them?
You take the
No Canadian bacon.
It's
Take
just,
that off.
It's just egg and muffin.
Take the Canadian bacon off of that thing.
Ooh, trivia. Extra well done. The blasphemy out of E-Rock's mouth.
I think it's extra well done at most
extra well
places.
Brandon, ask E-Rock, what's your secret for looking so young?
Oh,
Is it the bath bombs?
he's my favorite. Matt, you gotta learn from him. Is he married? Is he single? It probably is the bath bombs, Brandon. I don't know what pictures you're looking at though, but the bath bombs keep your skin extra soft and radiant. I also use something called bio oil all over my body for like this very baby skin look. My face, I am a client of Aesthetic Medicine, and I use all of their skin medical products, thanks to Matt. But yeah, I take a lot of baths, and I do a lot of self-care like that. But I don't think you're really being serious about my youthful look. I mean, I don't feel 42, you know? I don't feel that old. Sounds old.
All right, I think we're done.
All right.
Y'all have an awesome day.
Have a great one.
Happy birthday, trivia.
Yeah, happy birthday, Trivia, and Sam or somebody else. Forgot his name. Somebody else's birthday.
It was. Casey Smith,
Casey.
43 today.
Happy birthday, Casey.
Brandon, I'm married over 40 years.
What?
I can just recognize beauty when I see it.
Brandon's old?
Brandon's old.
No.
Brandon's 70 years old.
I like him even more now.
He's an old guy. You love old men.
Exactly.
That's so
Thanks,
good.
Brandon. I knew you had to be married with all those sweet talking lines. There's no way you didn't have a woman yet. I knew you weren't some young guy. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks,
I
Brandon.
hope your wife appreciates your niceness.
All right, we're done.
I like how an old dude goes by, let's go, Brandon.
That's what I was going to say. Like the niceness, and it's basically saying.
I love it. It's like my dad.
Later, squad. Hope you try kolache, rock.
Nope. Never eaten something with sausage in the middle. Never.
Brandon, I'm experienced too.
He is. I love him. God, I love him.
You're so stupid. All right, we're done. Buy a roof from Hudco. Right, E-Rock?
Right.
Someone's got to pay for all E-Rock stuff.
Oh, that's right.
That's why I need y'all to go buy roofs from Hudco.
That's right.
HudcoRoofing.com. HudcoRoofing.com.
Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com.
HudcoRoofing.com.
What's the number? I need to memorize it.
364 1007.
364 1007.
1007.
364. It's an odd prefix.
364 1007.
Yeah, that song doesn't help me remember it. I just gotta think of another way. 3
Get
times 2
T-Bob.
is 6.
No.
Like 3 plus 3 is 6.
Eric, it's 7 digits. You can remember 7 digits.
No, I'm
3,
having-
6, 4, 1007.
Yeah,
Say it with me.
the
Say it with me. Say it with
364.
me. Say it with me. 364 1007. Say it.
The way I'll remember
No,
it is
say it.
because 3 becomes 6. Minus 2 is 4. 107 is a radio station. That's how my brain works. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. 364. And then the radio station 100.7. That's how I remember things, Matt. I have my own way.
Do you know why phone numbers are 7 digits?
Because you do chunks?
No.
No way.
Because it is scientifically proven that 7
Are we still
digits
on?
yes,
Oh.
are what human beings will remember with ease. You can remember up to 7 digits.
I mean,
Yes, you can. If you would just say it out loud.
now I got it. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2 is 4. That's so easy. 364, 107. 3
Somebody
times
help me.
2 minus 2. It's the easiest way ever to remember it. I'll never forget it now. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2 is 4, 107. Got it. 364, 107. See, I didn't sing it. I have to have my way to remember things. Will you get off there so we can cuddle for a little bit? Please? I just want to cuddle. So mean. Your wife is begging you to cuddle. And you're like disgusted by that. It is so mean.
It's not mean. It's just a preference.
I'm gonna find somebody else to cuddle.
Get Brandon in here. He'll cuddle with you.
There's a lot of people who cuddle with me, Matt.
All right. We'll see y'all later. Oh my God. Have a great Sunday. Bye.